It's time for some low-hanging fruit, baby. Look, I can make content that matters, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm gonna make this anyway. My name's Cavemanbrain, I have brain damage, and if you're watching this, you're probably about to be very, very upset with me. And so here it is, a list of Apex mains, and what, in my opinion, I think each player is like. Focus on the in my opinion part. Now hopefully I'll get about 1,000 Wraith mains commenting under this some racial slurs just before bedtime, but I'm fine with that because algorithms, baby. Before you come at me, just know that I've racked up over 400 hours on PS4 and 250 hours on PC, and in that time I've raked in a whopping 16 wins. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And no, if you're looking for some deep lore or backstory of each character, this is not the video. This is purely me hurting people's feelings, including myself, because I had to write this about most of the mains that I play with, and so we just gonna do it. It ain't nothing but to do it. Also, this is in alphabetical order. This is not like, there's no like favoritism in the list. You'll see that. And this is based off public matches. I don't play ranked. I've played ranked maybe for a season, and it was enough for me. And I know that there's this whole community going back and forth right now about how shit the ranked is and how good the ranked is, and predators and diamonds and gold ones. I don't give a fuck about any of that. This is just me after dying. Matt, put up how many times you've died. I think I know what I'm doing. Ashe, starting strong with what is possibly the new Wraith, is Ashe. If you main Ashe, I can only assume you hated the reputation that came with Wraith being a 13-year-old child that spent all your mum's money on V-Bucks for a kunai. I don't really understand Ashe as yet. She's a very new character to the game, can be handy in a pinch if the person who's playing her knows what she's doing, but too busy doing slide cancels and wall jumps to actually be of any benefit to any team member, and that's pretty much all I have to say about them. Moving on to Bangalore. Bangalore. You've just downloaded Apex, you have no idea what you're doing, you think throwing a smoke grenade into your enemy team is somewhat useful to the rest of your team. It's not. You have no idea how ultimates work or the basic mechanics of the game. You didn't go into the firing range. As soon as that tutorial was done, you were just like, fuck it, I got this, I'm out of here, let's fucking go. And that's pretty much it. Or you're a diehard main who's been playing with it since the start, you somehow have this deep-rooted connection with them, and you actually know how to use the ultimate to benefit a team, which is to push them away from you, not draw them into you. Stop throwing down the ultimate to draw them into me, man, please. Moving on to Bloodhound. Again, you've probably just downloaded the game. You have no idea what you're doing, but you saw the funny plague doctor looking man and thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Also, the name Bloodhound sounds pretty dope, man. I'ma hit that shit. You have no idea how the scan works. You never throw the scan down in a situation that calls for it. You actually have no idea how Apex Legends works. You've probably come from Call of Duty Warzone and you think that slide jumping and shooting at people only to get ultimately butt fucked by a fucking Watson is actually beneficial to the team. I'm Bloodhound main, and I pretty much just described myself. I'm not gonna go into any more details. Moving on to Caustic. Fuck you. You can't play 1v1s fair. You can't play 3v1s fair. You can't play 3v3s fair. I get having a defensive tactical is beneficial to everyone around you if you used it properly, but you never do. It's, oh shit, I'm getting pushed and I have no idea how to play this game, so I'm gonna throw down a fucking gas canister and just do an ungodlike amount of damage to the person that's pushing me. Fuck you, man. We get it. You vape. Fuck Caustic and his gas cans. Moving on. Crypto. Two types of crypto mains. Number one, scared little gamer boys who hate confrontation, so they hide in the corner doing an FPV drone show like they're some kind of professional fucking videographer, or someone who sank all their money into Dogecoin back in 2019 and is desperately waiting for the pump. You play crypto because he sounds cool, he's got a sleek jacket, and you think that liking Japan is a personality trait. In a pinch when you're getting pushed, you're absolutely useless, and we can most likely find you in the corner doing some sort of LED drone show for the squad, only to draw them directly back to you. I will admit, being able to grab banners is a pretty handy thing, if it was used properly, and if it wasn't by the time that you've grabbed them, the team have pushed you, found you, and realized you've got a Blue Evo and a Mozambique. Pretty fucking useless in my eyes. Never really met a crypto that knows what the fuck they're doing. But hey, he looks cool and the drone's pretty sick, man, so good on you. FUZE. I feel like FUZE mains are one of two types of people. 20% Australian millennials who like being represented in a video game, and 80% of them are Americans who think that's what we act and sound like. And I've got news for you, buddy. It is, okay? Except from the gun thing. That's kind of, I mean, America's kind of got that down pat. You guys seem to have your own thing going on with the guns. I main FUZE a lot, but do I believe that his tactical needs a 15-second cooldown at least upon landing? 100%. There is nothing fair about shoving a motherfucking knuckle cluster up someone's urethra as fast as you can the second you land, because the only thing around you is a purple shotgun bolt. Do I think it's fair? No. Am I gonna do it every single time? 100%. Until they fix it, They probably won't. It's Respawn we're talking about. His ultimate does suck dick, unless you're the 1% of people who can't see a giant ring of fire coming down from you at the sky. I mean, it's pretty fucking useless anyway. It should be coverage. I'm not getting into the logistics. People who main FUZE seem to have a tracking beacon for every thermite grenade in the map, and boy howdy is that fucking useful with that little thing he does. But that's besides the point, because they couldn't name an R301 to fucking save themselves. If it came up and bit them in the ass, as you Americans would expect us to say. Gibraltar, you're Kiwi, that's fine. I have no problems with you. All power to you. But nobody plays Gibby because they want to. You only play Gibbs so you can throw down a shield in a moment of panic, only to realize that you've put a giant come and fucking push me beacon to the team that is pushing you in the first place. No one knows how to use the fucking ultimate. It's useful-ish, but it's just sort of a carbon copy of Bangalore. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? I could do a whole separate video on why everyone's ultimate is completely wrong for the character, besides like Valkyrie maybe. I don't understand that. But let's not go into the logistics of that. Does anyone know how to use his actual ultimate? No. Does anyone know how to use his tactical? Maybe 3 people. But if I get rezzed in the middle of a fucking shield, again, in the middle of a red shielded fucking battle, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna come for his fucking legs. Fuck you, Gibby, you hunk of shit. Horizon, the distant cousin to Wraith and Shrek. This ginger bitch is only played by dedicated sweats that could take on a 1v6 with ease. All she has to do is throw down that black hole and every player in the map is sucked into it. And all she has to do is throw 6 arc stars and she's completed the game. That's it, you've won. You've beaten the game. Credit to you, Horizons. I don't run into you often, but when I do, I genuinely know I'm doing. Lifeline. Again, you're new to Apex or you're heavily seasoned. No in between. If you're new, you have no idea how Lifeline works or the detrimental changes she's gone through in the last 6 seasons, I'd say.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
You think throwing down a health drone in the middle of a firefight is probably useful. You chuck down reses in the wrong spots, genuinely have no fucking clue what you're doing. You have to explain the whole mechanic of the person to them. If you're a dedicated main, I'm so sorry. And this is for you, Jake, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. You've seen the inside of way too many lobbies. You've seen way too many inexperienced players getting absolutely destroyed, and you're sick of having to carry every game. So your best solution is to keep everyone up like a bottle of cheap Viagra. Again, I'm so sorry, Jake. All power to you, brother. LOBA, you're a degenerate, but I like degenerates. You play LOBA for 2 reasons. If you get what I'm saying. But seriously, I'm impressed by LOBA mains for 2 reasons. It takes some serious passive playing to make sure that your team are fully loaded and stock locked and barreled, even though you know for a damn fact that they're not going to use the fucking black market properly and they're just going to grab arc stars or a purple shield. Also, you must have immense patience because her tactical has been broken for at least 2 seasons now, and Respawn just don't seem to address it. They're just like, hey man, we fixed ranked. So you're like, bro, can you fix the game? Oh, the character that I play? Credit to you, LOBA, you get my 2 slabs of approval. Moving on, Mad Maggie. Does anyone who plays Mad Maggie know that she's basically just a reskin FUZE? I mean, I know they have like the same backstory and they come from the same timeline, but like, she's pretty fucking useless. She's just FUZE with a slightly more annoying tactical. The Driller's a cope, and I fucking hate her, and that's all I have to say about her. Mirage, Dream Stands. Need I say more? I do? Okay. You only play Mirage because you're a 14-year-old gamer girl who simps over him and his cringy one-liners. We get it. He's awkward and he has mummy issues. I've had both those traits for literally like half of my life, and I'm not getting simped over by anyone. I mean, maybe it's because of the green screen mask, whole different backstory. Mom, I'm sorry. His tactical is fucking useless, his ultimate is useless, and whoever plays him doesn't know how to use him. It's only used in a moment of panic, which ultimately confuses the level 4 on your team, and he ends up shooting it anyway. I've played Mirage a handful of times, and I've versed so many Mirages, and every time you have to do that thing where you watch them send off their thing, and you're like, bro, I saw you. No, you didn't. No, Mirage. And you're like, I saw you. Like, no, okay. Whatever, all power to you if you play Mirage, but that's all I'm saying. Newcastle. This legend is too new to have a dedicated main following, but if you are maining Newcastle, can I just ask why? He literally has 1/2 of Lifeline's old ability and Rampart's other ability. I mean, he has a literal Fortnite Porter Fort as a fucking ultimate. It's like the 2 most useful features from those other legends stuffed into a fucking Gibby-sized melon. I don't get it. If you play Newcastle, okay, cool, I guess. Octane, fuck you. Say it with me now. You do not have ADHD. You just think playing as a human fidget spinner that's addicted to speed is cool, and you are probably the worst teammate in every squad. I have never met a more useless legend. I mean, all his tacticals and ultimates benefit him. Man's be just wall jumping and slide cancelling in the opposite direction of your banner because he smelt Lifeline's fart 200 meters away. He's like an autistic child in a Lego store. You just can't keep up with him.
I'm a scat man.
You look down at the map, he's taken all of your fucking shield cells, and he's off on the other side of the map, pushing a 1v3 and getting downed and immediately throwing some racial slurs in the chat before disconnecting faster than a stepdad trying to connect with his wife's son. Moving fucking on. Fuck you, Octane. Pathfinder, I can only assume, again, you're one of two players. One, you watched Chappie one time, you were like, hey, that robot man's pretty cool, I like robots, he's pretty sick and he's got a cute little backstory, he's cute as fuck, okay. Or two, oh bro, look at my fucking movements, man, I'm the goat, I flow like water, bro, fuck you, okay? You're not Spider-Man, this isn't Miles Morales, alright? Fuck off out of here if all you're doing is grapple swinging around, okay? The zip line is fucking useless and it's never used in a situation that could benefit anyone. It's just like, hey, I need to go from point A to point B, I'm gonna chuck a zip line down that's slightly faster than running, and hey man, look at me grapple around. Get it, sweep across the map, but stop queuing up together with other people, okay? Fuck you, alright? You ain't, stop jumping around, mate.
Exciting.
Rampart, you hate yourself. Enough said, really. You don't know how to use the barriers properly, so instead you block off every entrance and exit, just making us an ultimate trap. You know, like shooting fish in a fucking barrel. They're fucking useless. Their ultimate's a cope. You only need the ultimate because having a fucking devotion or a Spitfire wasn't a big enough cope for you, so instead they were just like, you know, have some more fucking firepower that you don't need to instantly mince down a person for no fucking reason. I don't like you. I don't like you, Rampart mains. I'm just saying, okay? Revenant, you like crawling and you still unironically listen to My Chemical Romance. Nothing wrong with that. His tactical is good if it ever lands on someone. I can speak from experience because I don't know how to use the fucking thing. And the ultimate's pretty handy. Again, if you knew how to use it or when to use it or what time to use it. Instead, you chuck it in the middle of a third party situation so everyone around you can use it like a fucking public Wi-Fi system. Revenants just don't know how to use this game, like use this character, and I don't either. So that makes you bad and that makes me bad. Moving on. Seer or Lil Nas X. You like Bloodhound, but you wanted to add a little spice to your otherwise mundane life. His heartbeat sensor is pretty useful if you ever communicated the heartbeats to anyone else besides yourself, and his tactical is pretty good if it didn't have a 5-second wind-up, meaning the team can come just right around you and shoot you in the side like a fucking rugby player. And also, the ultimate is also pretty handy if it wasn't thrown up and just put a big like, hey guys, some shit's going on over here. A third party would really be a bad time for us, so please don't come and push us, and please don't come and hurt us. We're just fighting one team right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Lil Nas X. Valkyrie, honestly, this one is tough. You're either a cute kawaii gamer girl like yourself, or you're an absolute nightmare to play with. Like FUZE, the tactical probably needs a cooldown, and maybe that's only because I'm salty and I've seen the inside of too many lobbies as a result of that swarm. You like the aspect of being a human fidget spinner, but you don't like the aspect of being stuck to the ground. Your ultimate's pretty handy if you ever used it in a natural handy situation and it wasn't to get us inside the ring because you made us land fucking quiet because you were too sick of dropping hot. This is personal to myself. This is exactly what I use her for. Okay, so I'm not gonna go any more into it. Okay, Watson, same as above. You're probably a cute gamer girl like me, but you just love Watson, or you're a beta simp who uses her traps for the absolute wrong reasons, putting them up like a fucking manic doomsday prepper, only for us to move on from that building like 5 seconds later anyway, because the squad's pushed you and realized that you can just shoot your shit down, immediately rendering them fucking useless. Oh shit. Okay, I'm saving the best for last. Up until now, these have been somewhat personal, but this one I want you to know is 100% personal. But let me give you some, instead of breaking down who I think you are, let me, if you are a Wraith main, give you some advice. Maybe it'll help you in future benefits, okay? This one is the only one I'm gonna read off my phone because I don't care if I make eye contact with you because I'm fucking sick of you, alright? You don't deserve my eye contact. So, here's a list of ideas for Wraith mains so maybe they can get a grip on life. Number 1, having the kunai heirloom does not make you special or cool. It just proves that you have your mum's credit card or you've been playing since season 1. Number 2, wall jumping and slide cancelling around while your team get chopped to pieces only for you to turn around the same corner and get dicked down harder than Riley Reid in a black video makes everyone hate you. Number 3, be older than 13, please. Number 4, touch grass. Number 5, disconnecting when you get down is the most cancerous thing I can think of. If you want to play solo, play solo. If you keep getting put into lobbies with people who are not experienced and getting downed immediately, it is not reflecting on them, it's reflecting on your skill because you die every 5 minutes. That's skill-based matchmaking for you. That's exactly how the game works. You don't understand, right? I can't believe I have to fucking put that down as a point. Number 6, get a hobby other than playing Apex Legends for more than 12 hours a day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would if I could, but at the same time, I have these things called responsibilities, and you probably should too. I can't stress that enough, okay? Number 7, selecting Wraith will not impress anyone, okay? It actually sets up the entire mood for whenever I play. When I'm playing and I see someone select a Wraith, I immediately get upset, okay? Number 8, hot dropping and getting 1 kill before you get downed immediately and start throwing racial slurs in the chat only for you to disconnect because you're sick of it reflects, again, purely on you. Stop doing that, okay? Disconnect and delete the game if you don't understand how triples works and how linking up with squads works, okay? Okay. I'll stop before I go too far. If you're a Wraith main, that's fine, okay? But can anyone actually show me a positive experience they've had with a Wraith main? Because I possibly can't. Like, I don't think I have actually ever had a positive experience where I've been even been carried to a finishing top 3 situation with a Wraith. I've been in plenty of top 3 situations against Wraiths, and they're always hiding in the corner, doing the little portal thing, trying to see if they can do a little hack that they saw on TikTok where you put a portal and lead it off the edge. No one knows, no one's falling for that, okay? Maybe my level 40 brother, okay? Maybe he's falling for that. But, I mean, is that really what you want to tell your parents at the end of the day before they get tucked into bed? Like, that you tricked one person on Apex Legends? I was going to do a bonus like Apex etiquette guide, but maybe I'll save that for another video because this has gone on to 40 minutes now and I've had to re-record it twice. Look, at the end of the day, you play with whoever you want to play with, okay? Some people play these characters because they resonate with them personally, you know, it represents their culture, or they really connect with Bloodhound's, you know, androgynousness, if that's a word. Fine, man, that's cool, all right? I have no rule and right over your opinion and your choice at the end of the day. All power to you. If you think I'm wrong though, comment down below and tell me exactly why I'm wrong, okay? I want to hear it, word for word. And don't you dare, and I'm pointing at you Octane and Wraith mains, comment down below, just get good, lol. Because everyone hates you when you do that. You just further prove my point that no one likes Octanes or Wraith mains. If you want to see me playing Apex, I actually unironically play it way more than I should, and I stream it way more than I should too over at twitch.tv/Cavemanbrain69. Look at this clip you're missing out on. Let's fucking go, cunt! Let's fucking go, cunt! How'd you fucking like that, you dog cunt? Suck my fucking dick! It's cool stuff, right? Right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, all that fucking shit. Have a great night. My name's Cavemanbrain or Matthew, and I have brain damage. See you later.